Hey guys, it's Jeff with iDownload Blog. What's on my iPhone? I know a lot of you have been wondering that, and frankly, the reason why I don't do this series more often is because I think my app selection is pretty boring. I don't change a lot of apps all the time. But I want to show you 5 of my favorite apps right now, starting with Instacast. It is a great podcasting app that I'm going to show you right now on the iPhone. And really, when you think of podcasts on the iPhone, you think of cumbersome, just a pain to set up, because there never has been a really good way to get podcasts to and from your iPhone. Well, Instacast changes that. Not only does it look good, but it performs well. And I know Apple has released its own podcasting app, but that pales in comparison to this, as I'll show you here. You have automatic downloadability, you have playlists, you could set up bookmarks, you have the ability to start and stop your episode right where you left off on multiple devices because of iCloud syncing. For instance, say I'm in the car and I'm listening to my favorite podcast in the car, and then of course I'm using my iPhone in the car, and then I come home, I sit on my couch, and I bring out my iPad, and I want to resume Josh Topolsky talking about his favorite Android device. Well, I can do that easily courtesy of iCloud Sync. Across all your iOS devices, you can sync your playlists, you can sync your bookmarks, you can sync where you left off during the podcast, the exact second you left off. So this is really, you can sync everything, put it that way. And then you have some great discovery tools. You can even pull in things from your music app. You have popular videos, genres, all that goodness. Instacast, check it out. Spotify, of course, is my go-to music app. I don't even really use iTunes Match anymore. I don't really even use just iTunes in general, because Spotify has taken the place. Now, there is a new radio feature which doesn't appear to be working right at this moment, and there's a reason for that. I can't remember why that is, but it does work well. It's no Pandora. I prefer Pandora for radio features, but it's pretty good. You have what's new. You can search. You can find pretty much anything that you normally listen to, for the most part. I mean, there's some obscure stuff that I listen to that isn't on here, but anything relatively popular you're going to find on Spotify. You have offline mode, you have push notifications, you have gapless playback options, you can scrabble to Last.fm, you can hide unplayable tracks, and there's even streaming options, so you can make it an extreme high quality, 320 kilobits per second, which is great quality for a streaming platform. This is great. You can also do this over your syncing, so you can sync high quality music as well. Now, Spotify will set you back $9.99 a month. The app itself is free, but the subscription costs $9.99. If you don't want to subscribe and have all the streaming functions, you can just use the radio function for free. Yes, the radio is free with Spotify, just like it is on Pandora. So highly recommend this great music app. The next app is Google Chrome, and this should be no surprise to anyone who's followed iDownload Blog or followed the YouTube channel in the least, because I've talked about this quite a bit. I know some of you guys are tired of it. They're like, shut up already about Google Chrome. But I just love this app because I use Google Chrome on my desktop. When I get excited, I start stumbling over words. You'll get to know that. But I use Google Chrome on my desktop and just sync all my bookmarks. And that's obviously the main feature that I love about this, because I'm a Google Chrome user across all platforms. I know Safari has bookmark syncing and things like that, but I just prefer Chrome for a number of reasons. If you haven't checked out my Google Chrome video series, then please do so. You'll find out more as to why I love this great browser. Now, last but not least is Google+. Now, this may come as a surprise to some of you guys, because I was not a huge Google Plus fan in the beginning, but this app has come a long way. You have Hangouts, so you can do live chats with up to, I think, 9 people or 8 people, including yourself, which is awesome. You can just start a Hangout right there from your iOS device. It works across multiple platforms, Android, iOS, even on your Mac or PC. Someone just sent me an email. Sorry about that. But this is great. It's a wonderful tool. And it's no secret that I don't like Facebook. I just don't use Facebook. And I prefer this over Facebook. It's just easier to use, in my opinion, and it's more straightforward. Facebook has way too many options. This is pretty straightforward. You have your favorite circles. You put your people in your circles, your friends, bloggers, whatever. And then you can share information, you can share photos, you can have auto uploads, you can create hangouts, and it's just really easy to use. And plus, we're going to start doing our own live show soon, so stay tuned. Yes, The Nest is my final bonus, I guess you could say, app for what's on my iPhone. This allows me to control my home thermostat. And of course, I've done an unboxing on the Nest. I showed you that in an earlier video. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out. But I love this because frankly, it keeps me cool. And when it's like 105 degrees here, you know which app I'm going to before any other app. It is the Nest because it cools me down. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope this was able to provide you with at least a little bit of an insight as to what I use on a day-to-day basis. True, I use each of these apps daily, like every single day of the week. I use them all the time, and I really think they're worth checking out. Now, if you don't have a Nest thermostat, it's not going to be much use to you, but the other four are definitely worth your time. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. This is Jeff with iDownloadBlog.